description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans yet again with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodle. Today's the last of the Kenchan varieties. This is their gluten-free soba noodles with a just regular spicy shichimi. Yeah. And I'm going to do this one as a cold noodle. I am. So we've got 2 servings in here. Oh. There, that's safer. Now wait, how long? 6 minutes. Okay. Buckwheat flour. Okay. Huh. How did the last one were buckwheat? I guess we'll find out what the deal is with these. I thought this one was 4 minutes. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That's what we're gonna do here on the big show. These want to be cooked. That little tab just flew right off. There's one. There's one. Depending on how these were. The other ones were really quite good, so these maybe have to be sampled by my wife. Okay, 6 minutes. Yeah. And now you can watch what it do. So yeah. It's Wednesday. It's what we call Wacky Wednesday. And that's the day when the kids get, like, basically a half day. Or they get done with school 2 hours early. Yeah. That's the deal. That's the deal. So they're like 9:30 to 4 or 9:30 to 2:30. So it's like 90 minutes less. But that's every Wednesday. I don't know why, but that's what they do. That's gonna be weird though. I was mentioning on the last episode that I'm gonna be going to the state capitol with my son on a field trip. That's like an all-day field trip. So we'll see how it goes. It could be insanity. I mean, they're kids. I'm gonna ride a school bus with kids. It's been a while. I want my own damn seat, and I don't want to sit in the back. That'll make me barf. I used to love to sit in the back. When I was a kid, there was one school I went to, and the ride there and at home was 45 minutes. And what's funny about that is I lived in a small area, or a small town, but yeah, it was stupid. It took so long. But I always had my Walkman with me, or my off-brand Walkman. I had so many of those. I wish I could have like an image, or like a poster of all the Walkmans that I had when I was growing up. I mean, I had a ton of them. Well, we're not talking the CD ones, we're talking the cassette ones. Most of the ones I got were like, oh, what was that brand? I got ones like Dynatone, just this cheapo, super off-brand. I think the last one I had ever was one of those cool-looking yellow Sony sports Walkmans that are supposed to be like waterproof and all that. I know I got one that had auto flip. God, I haven't even thought of this crap in so long. So it's like, you know, usually you get to the end of a cassette tape, you've got to flip the tape over. But what some of these things would do, which was rad, is when you get to the end of the cassette, the actual playhead would flip over, and then the mechanism would play the tape backwards, so it would get the other side. So think of cassette tape as a two-way road. All right. So you've got, usually, at least here in the U.S., your traffic going. The right side is going forward. The left side is passing you in the opposite direction. So when you have cassette tape, which travels at 1 7/8 inches per second, it's going by, and you get to the end of the tape. Well, when it flips it over, it puts you in the other lane. And that's how the data is divided on cassettes. It's part on one side, part on the left, part on the right down the middle. God, cassettes. And then there was reel to reel, and that was cool too. I've always been a fan of going to thrift stores and stuff, so I used to pick up reel to reels once in a while. Those were much better audio quality, and I would like record records that I found onto reels. And so instead of the cassette, which was a measly 1 7/8 inches per second, you would get like 3 3/4 inches per second. So the faster it's going, the more data that and quality it's getting. And then you could do them also at 7 inches per second, but that made the reels real short. I mean, that's like over half a foot per second going by. That's a lot. So, and then I found out from my buddy's pop, he said that where it's really at are beta. So there were VCRs, right? There was VHS and there was beta. And the Betamax had really good audio quality. And he would just record straight from a record onto a Betamax cassette. This guy had like the most amazing, it's like, I swear they got their house just to house their stereo. Just with the way the acoustics were in that place. I've never heard a stereo sound anywhere close to better than that guy's setup. Like these ESS speakers and crown amps and all this just awesome high-end audiophile stuff. I really dug it. It was cool. Alright, so now we're going to take this and we're going to drain it and rinse it with cold water. And not burn ourselves because it's still hot. So we're rinsing it with the cold water. Oh no, it's my least favorite song. I don't know why, it really, really irritates me. So we're going to let this cold noodle, we'll pile it up nicely. Now I'm going to make the dipping. Jesus. Okay, no, that's not what I'm cooking. There's what I'm cooking, right? Yeah, so 3 to 5 ounces. Okay. 3 to 5 ounces of liquid, cold liquid. Still too much. Let's see what we got. That's just under 4. I think that'll work fine. Okay, so here's our noodle that is, yeah, it's ice cold. We're gonna take this bowl, this liquid, and now we're gonna make our sauce, our dipping sauce, broth, our dippable dippy-doo. And we will give this a try. Alright. That makes me think it's Zaro Soba. Okay, so there we go. So we'll try it, and then I'm going to garnish the bowl because that's what I'm going to do. And let's try the noodle. Noodle. Dipping it. Dipping. The noodle gets a little crumbly. I've had varieties. It used to be part of my like judgment of noodles, you know, because I've been reviewing for over 20 years now. I didn't like crumbly. That's pretty good. But yeah, like I was saying, I didn't like crumbly. I do now. It wasn't a downside of the noodle for being crumbly. It was just part of the character of the noodle to be crumbly, right? So there wasn't anything wrong with it. It's just how it works. Some noodles are like that. Alright, let's start with some chashu. I can't believe we made all that chashu this weekend. We made so much. I'd say it was the largest and one of the better batches that we've done. Yummy stuff. We got egg. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to make more eggs. I'll put you right there. Yeah. Yum yum. And then our some scallion. Some of the narutamaki that I cut up this weekend too. Was that this weekend? Maybe that was just the other day. I thought I had something else. I got a little bit of mung bean sprout. I think we're good. I think that's about as far as we need to go. Whoa. Whoa. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna roll. Why not? Let's give this a try. Let's see how this goes. I don't know. You can kind of see both things in the shot. Ugh. There you go. That rotates. Rotato doing it. Thank you very much to the kind folks over at Kenchan Ramen. I hit them up on a recommendation from a friend of mine, and they sent me a bunch of neat stuff to try. And honestly, it was really good. So thanks again. And hey, this has been Hans the Ramenerator, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye.
It's not the